All right, this is Graphing 101, graphing the exponential growth functions. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you guys two different parent functions. The first one is growth function, and the second one is called the decay function, which I'm not going to be showing in this video. So let's focus on the growth function. This is when the base number is greater than 1. Okay, so here is an example. So this is the parent function of growth function when the your coefficient is equal to 1. So you're going to have a y-intercept passing through 0, comma 1. Okay, so that's the point that you want to show me. So now you look at this. The coefficient is 1. Okay, so which means that you're going to be passing through 0, comma 1. Okay, but things are not always going to be 1 as our coefficient. So in this case, if my a value is not 1, so your y-intercept is going to be 0, comma a. Okay, so I'm going to show you two examples on what I'm talking about. So here we got a coefficient equals to 1/2. Okay, so 1/2 means you're going to be passing through the y-intercept at 0, comma 1/2. Okay, so here I got my coefficient equals to 5, which means that I'm not going to be passing through 0, comma 1. I'm actually going to be passing through 0, comma 5. All right, so let's get to the heart of the lesson. So we're going to be working with some translations. Okay, so first of all, you need to know that in order to solve for or to figure out what the horizontal translation is, you're going to have to set the x minus h equal to 0. And you're going to be isolating the x, and you're going to solve for it. You're going to figure out that if it's a positive value, that means you're going to go right. If it's a negative value for x, you're going to go left. So for the plus k part, if it's a positive, you're going to go up. If it's a negative, you're going to go down. So here's the example. So first of all, let's know that x plus 1, you want to set it equal to 0. Okay, so which means that x is going to equal to -1. I'm going to go left by 1 unit. So the plus 2 means that I'm going to go up by 2 units. Okay, so 5 times 2 to the x power is going to be passing through 0, comma 5. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go up by 2 units, left by 1 unit. Okay, so the new point you want to show me is not going to be 0, comma 5 no more. Okay, you're going to have to show me this point I'm passing through is going to be -1, comma 7. All right, so here is the example of reflections over x-axis. Okay, so first of all, look at the negative coefficient. Okay, so the negative on the coefficient, without the negative, you usually get a curve looking like this, right? But with the negative, you're going to be passing through the, you're going to be reflecting over x-axis. Okay, so the point you're passing through is going to be 0, comma negative a. Whatever the a value is, that's the coefficient. All right, so let's look at some examples here. So you know that without the negative 4 times 2 to the x power, you're going to see something like this, passing through 0, comma 4. But since I have a negative, so it's going to reflect over x-axis. Okay, so let's get started. This is where you're going to get 0, comma negative 4. All right, so reflection with translation. So this is pretty much the same thing, but one thing you need to know is that the reflection must be done first, okay? Reflect it first, and then you start translating, okay? So the same thing. So set x minus h equals to 0, and then x equals to h. So if the h value is positive, you're going to go right. If it's a negative, you're going to go left. For the plus k, if it's a positive, you're going to go up. If it's a negative, you're going to go down. Okay, so one last example here. So let's check this out. So x plus 2. So set it equal to 0, right? So you have x equals to -2, which means that I'm going to go left by 2 units. The plus 2, I'm going to go up by 2 units. Okay, so the -4 times 2x, you're actually going to get something like this. All right, but now I'm actually going to show you how I will go left by 2 and then up by 2. Okay, so the point you're going to show me is not 0, comma, -4. I want you guys to show me the point I'm passing through is going to be -2, comma, -2. Okay, so that's your answer. And that's it for this video. Good luck.